Yeah, we just came out and we weren't ready. Weren't ready to play right off. We gave up some offensive rebounds. Our initial defense was pretty good again, and then giving up the offensive rebound, and they made us pay for those on the offensive glass. And then, Eddie was able to hold us in there in the first half, but down 6 at the half, which we were down 6 at Georgia Tech. And I just told the guys, hey, listen, we've been here before. We haven't played close to the way we're capable of playing. And let's get out here and then, the second half and play like we're capable of playing.
What happened? The first half, the Deacs had 15 offensive rebounds, yet they only have 17 for the game.
Yeah, I don't know what the first half, we were in position. We just weren't, boxing out physical enough, and they were able to get their hands on a lot of balls. Some we had our hands on, and they just took it right from us. We got to be a little bit tougher than that. And then the second half, of course, I addressed it at halftime, and, the second half we came out and they only had 2, which was a big difference in the game.
All right, down the stretch we go. Key shot by Mackay, followed by a key shot by Eddie. It went back and forth. It was who could top this. Let's go back to the first shot that Mackay hit that put the Deacs up.
Well, made the substitution and put Jarrell Eddie in at the 4 so that we could switch 1 through 4 with any of their screening action, and they ran a little ball screen with Mackay, and we were supposed to switch that, and Marquise Rankin went with Harris, and Jarrell Eddie stayed on Harris, and Keith was supposed to switch on to Mackay, and Mackay stepped up and made a big shot.
That put the Deacs up 1. Then at the other end, Robert Brown, who had really struggled, he was 1 of 10 from the floor to that point, comes up and makes the game-winning shot.
Yeah, he's a guy that he loves the big shot. He loves the ball in his hand at the end of the game, and it was designed to kind of get Eric Green the basketball, but they did a good job and kind of shut him off, and C.J. Harris denied him the ball back, and Robert gave Robert the gap, and Robert was able to drive in under control and make the basket without charging.
All right, tell me what the Hokies learned from the West Virginia game and how that paid off on the final shot.
Well, in the West Virginia game, it was similar play, and the guard drove the ball. We were switching the ball screens. He went to the ball screen, rejected the ball screen, drove down the lane, and had a good look at the basket. But instead of Sedarian Raines staying on the weak side and allowing the guy to get to the basket, he came over to help and contest the shot, which left his man Kavanaugh, loose on the back end with the offensive rebound, and he's fortunate that he missed the shot, but we did learn to come over and help and contest that shot on that layup.
What was Wake doing defensively, the double team, the blitz, whatever we want to call it, on Eric today?
Yeah, they did a good job of staying with Eric on the ball screens and making him give the basketball up to someone else. And, we made an adjustment during the game, and we kind of let Jarrell Eddie set some of those screens so that they'd have to switch that instead of double teaming Eric. And that's how Jarrell got the one of the open looks for 3 there, too. So they did a good job of taking the ball, out of Eric's hands. He's seeing different defenses every game, different schemes, and he's doing a great job. And tonight he got a little slow start on figuring it out, but he figured it out just in time.
And Sedarian Raines, boy, you talk about some tough rebounds, good contested shots, and some rugged play, particularly in the second half.
Oh, he was big. I mean, he was big. I told him at the end of the locker room, he got his lip busted. I think he got a couple stitches. I told him that's what happens in the paint. It's rough down there, big fellow. Great job tonight, though, by Big Range.
And Byer got you 4 more rebounds in 9 minutes. It's really amazing. He continues to get rebounds for you.
The energy bunny. The energy bunny. Yeah, he gets in, and he gets his hands on a lot of balls.
All right, so a 2-game winning streak now, both dramatic victories, and now here comes UVA.
Yeah, that says a lot about this team, the way we're having to pull these victories off, and a young team. I mean, I know a lot of the teams in the league talk about they're young, but, this is still a young team, too, and we're having to fight through adversity and pull out some tough, hard-fought wins, and says a lot about these guys.
Sure does. All right, JJ, we'll see you Monday night.
Yeah, thank you.